first of all, I want to say thanks to the people in Casper. It's great for us to be here, and I know it was a special homecoming for a couple of our players. As far as the scrimmage, you know, it was a 70-play scrimmage. Obviously, there were some good things and some things we need to work on. My observation initially, I thought Josh came out and started the scrimmage fairly well, threw the ball well. We had some good plays. Defensively, we rallied around, and some guys came up, challenged the football, knocked down some passes. We worked on the kicking game. I thought there was some good things by our younger running backs. Milo Hall did a couple good things. Kellen Overstreet did. And we're pleased with the tight ends. I thought Josh Harshman had a good day today, and we're making progress as a football team. So at this time, I'll be more than happy to answer any questions.
Are you happy? I know you're down 2 centers today. And look, did Cole pretty much take all the snaps? I mean, did you get enough work in despite being down 2 centers?
He did. He took every snap, and so 70 plays is really a great effort on his part. We tried to sprinkle in some kicking plays to slow it down, but I think it really shows a will-come attitude. But that's the attitude of our football team right now, as opposed to making excuses and feeling sorry for themselves. We need to continue to improve as a team. In scrimmages like this, it's not so much your starters, they need some work, but we got to determine what backup guys, what 3rd and 4th string guys are going to be guys, because they could be playing this next year soon.
Coach, overall, was it a little limiting with just guys being out with illness and everything? Or?
It was a little limiting, and we limited some of the play selections, some of the things we did on defense. Really what we're looking for is how we're doing fundamentally our blocking, tackling. You know, I thought it was a clean scrimmage. You saw, I think, 1 fumble that was unforced, which was disappointing, but the number of offsides, and I thought it was fairly clean for our first scrimmage, so I was pleased about that.
Is there anything that stood out that you didn't like, Craig? I know you look at the film more, but anything glaring?
Well, you know what, I thought a couple things early. We had a couple uncovered receivers, which we were disappointed in. Then the other things, maybe some pressure on the quarterback at time. I do want to note, I thought Johanna Gaffon had a really good scrimmage. There was a couple times our quarterbacks were in blue and they got tagged off, and some of those things were part of Johanna. So good by Johanna, and some improvement we need inside on blocking.
2 touchdowns for James today. Are you liking kind of the chemistry between him and Josh so far this
Well, you know, Josh is searching for a couple go-to guys, and you know, the players that we had last year have done such a great job. We've got a great young emerging group of receivers, whether it's C.J. Johnson or James or Austin Conway, and so they've got to come along. We're encouraged about them, but they need to come.
Is Josh making progress getting them along and building that chemistry?
You know, I thought he really is. You know, one of the things you do as a quarterback, your play can have an uplifting effect on everybody else around you. And that's going to be a big portion. Josh has got one of the strongest arms in America, but his play as far as rallying those guys around come this next fall is really going to be important.
Talk about how much Josh has grown since with his time here with the Cowboys to where he is now.
Well, he's grown a lot. He's got a couple whiskers now, whereas before he had none. You know, he's put on some weight. I think he's grown a little bit. He's maybe closer to 6'6", and he's 235 pounds. I think the biggest area where he's grown is just managing things. You know, some of the people that were at our first scrimmage last year was a pretty significant difference today as opposed to was last year, and we need to have that trajectory continue.